Well, I accidentally went live, but I was gonna post, but Just wait for some people to get in here. Oh, hey, Cosmic. It's been years. It's not been years, but it's been a minute. Said I have 100 subs now. That's so cool. Just making a tiny little something, and then I'll be starting a new page. Oh, no. No. You said every minute is a month. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Said YouTube stopped me from going live because I sounded too young. That makes no sense. How would they even know? I don't even understand how they would know something like that. Because everyone's voice is different. So, like, it's not like you can perfectly guess someone's age. Well, this camera still does not focus. One day, I promise, one day I'm gonna get an actual, like, camera. Oh my god. No, they're gonna have glasses. Um, oh, hi, Honkai. Oh, you didn't even give them a chance! Cosmic, you didn't even give them a chance! I guess it was. Oh, it was just 10 seconds. No spamming. No spamming. Let's not do that. Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagues the Wise? I've not. Happy Pride Month. I thought. Is Pride Month in June? I thought it was in July. Alright. Really? I didn't even know that. had no idea that Pride Month was in June. Alright, well that's one tiny sketch complete. It says taking them too long to make Has Been Hotel Season 2 and Hell Boss. I completely agree with that. The one other show I forgot the name of. I don't actually know that one. I like the other two though. Might as well draw my mug so that y'all know what I'm drinking out of. From the side. It's a weird looking mug and I don't really use it very often because of the shape of it. But it's essentially like shaped like this. She's so angry. Yeah, I'll try to... Because it's not even my mug. It's a very cute mug. Make the bottom a little bigger. It's got like this going on. What I think is really cool about it is even whenever you drink out of it, like the water inside always looks black. It says Sonic Obsession. I've never really gotten into Sonic very much myself, but I have a lot of friends who are obsessed with Sonic. Specifically, like, the one character in Sonic that's like white and pinkish purple, I think. My roommate, she has a Netflix account and that's what she uses for her thing. I have no clue about any of that. I'm working on 2 shows. Oh, that's cool. I really wish I had enough. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm coming back to life, but I don't really have so much energy or creativity anymore to make things as often. So, I feel like I'm coming back around. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is my most recent drawings. Like, little boy, her. And then I was kind of Um, what's that one anime called? I don't watch it very often because it's got too much weird stuff in it. Demon Slayer? That was Nezuko. You said Demon Slayer is cool. I like the show. I just Can we talk for a second about the fact that Nezuko is a child, but she sometimes has like her boobs showing when she gets like more demon like? That's a little too far. But if they didn't have that in the show, I'd continue watching it because I liked it for the longest time until that part sort of clicked for me, and I was like, oh, they're sexualizing children, and I don't agree with that. So I stopped watching it for the most part. But I still appreciate it. It's still very nice. I just never finished it because afterwards I was like, I don't want to see that anymore. Now that it's been pointed out to me, it's like, maybe not. But the art style is amazing. Sometimes I just wish the people that wrote animes didn't do things like that. You said change the subject because I'm scared. Who likes potatoes? Oh, I didn't mean to scare nobody. I've got to go eat dinner. I'll be back. Alrighty. Just be here coloring. Oh, hi, Top Hat. How we doing today? Good. That's good to hear. Alright. So me and my cousin just did some art earlier. Ooh, that's cool. I kind of have not been looking at my mentions lately, but if you tag me in it, I'll be able to look at it. I know some YouTubers have started like community pages, and I've thought about doing that myself. I don't really even know like how to do that. Hmm. I'm gonna name this fellow Gerb. You said I've not been on my channel recently because I had school. That's understandable. I've not been on my channel recently just because I've been kind of busy in my personal life. I'll change this page out real quick. Yeah. Not enough to warrant not posting at all, but it's my only excuse. Alright. Oh my god, I'm not even drawing on camera. What is wrong with me? I completely zoned out. I've not really had much of an attention span recently. There we go. So I also want to make an indie animated show soon. That sounds so fun. I've been wanting to do more animations recently myself. I think I have a vision for this top she has. It's going to be very fuzzy. It's going to be like yellow and then purple and then pink. So I've been watching a lot of indie animation. It's pretty good. Honestly, indie animation can sometimes be better than, like the whole big corporate stuff that they put like no money into and they barely pay their people enough to eat. Like, crazy. I don't know why I'm making her so curvy. Nobody looks like that. There we go. Gotta give her some belly. Everybody's got a little belly. And then I think I'll give her this cute little furry skirt to match it. And I'll do the 3 layers thing again. You said, I don't know how I can make animation. I'm not much of a digital person myself, but I do know, hold on, I gotta concentrate real quick. I do know how to make it traditional style. You just have to make sure you put everything in the right place, and then you can like take multiple pictures, kind of like stop motion. Alright, camera. Said I only have mobile devices, and I want to make a style Ren and Stimpy, so that'll take a while. I have actually no idea what that is. I've heard it before, but I still have no idea. I don't know what I'm trying to do over here. Zoom out a little bit. Man, when it comes to legs, I swear I cannot. Legs take so much thought because you have to make it look like they're actually putting weight on at least one of their legs. I find that so difficult to do. Like, let's say she's like this, then her knees should be like this. I just find that to be the hardest thing ever. I don't know why. I also wanted to have these chunky legs, but I don't want them to look weird. He said, the show never reuses the same face and it's really wacky and cartoony. I've learned how to draw humans in realism like clothing folds recently. Clothing folds can be very hard to do. Like, cause it's all like, if you do like a study on it, it's all like triangles. But then sometimes it's not, and it depends on the type of clothing, because you can be drawing something and mean it to look like it's made of some kind of material, but if you put too many folds, then it can look thicker or thinner, and how close the folds are to each other, and then it can completely change when you color it, because it makes the texture almost look different. I'm gonna think through this. I think I gotta give her big meaty legs. So I've learned my uncle is also really nice and he gave me a sketchbook and a book on how to draw manga styles and stuff. That's cool. I used to have a few drawing books as a kid, but I never really understood. They were more like draw with like the little square things where you copied someone else's drawing, and I didn't really like that. So my indie animated show will also be called Giggles and Grunts and will follow the insane adventures of a cat and a dog. I love that. That sounds awesome. I have a really hard time like keeping up with anything, but if you tag me in that, I'll definitely have to make sure I check that out. We'll have a lot of references to pop culture and recent media such as Murder Drones, Spooky Month, Hell of a Boss, many other shows referenced. That sounds really cool. They need to come out with new episodes of Hell of a Boss, honestly. You said they're gonna have a crossover between has-beens soon. I heard about that. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a Was it gonna be a crossover? I can't remember because it's been so long ago. It's like they're keeping us on our toes, but there's not much going like as far as like posts and stuff. So the show will focus more on comedy a bit than lore, but it will have a small amount. To be honest, the time that I got into Hell of a Boss was uh when the full moon episode had come out. So me and my roommate together, we both watched the entire like show, all like binge watched it all the way up to that point. And I remember when that happened, I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was like, "Ooh." And I had to be told to shut up because we have neighbors. It was really funny. Ooh, that's not good. Man, I cannot draw hands ever. That's about as close as I'll get, I think. It's as close as we'll get, I guess. Weird looking legs, weird looking hands. So I was talking about Giggles and Grumps, the show I'll be making, by the way. Sorry for not mentioning. Oh, I thought you meant still was talking about Hell of a Boss. You said about the lore part, yeah. I thought you were still talking about Hell of a Boss with that one. Yeah. I would love to start animating again. Most of my animations have been pretty basic. And not that I want them to be extravagant, but I'd love to do more of it. Traditional animation has always been like really fascinating to me. Not that there's anything wrong with like the digital stuff, because I'm sure I would find it to be a lot easier once I learned about the computers and stuff. And not to say that it is easier, because that's not what I mean. But like I feel like I would have a more fun time doing digital animation if I could ever learn and get the materials and whatnot for that type of life. Oh, hi, Cosmic. Oh, we speak in French now? Okay. Tried to learn how to speak French a little bit, but I didn't get too far. Right, I need to find a pen, so I'll be right back. Alright, now I just have to hope and pray that my lamp doesn't fall, because it very well might. So, this hello in Russian. Okay. Just multilingual up in here, I guess. Alright, I don't want to go too detailed with the inking. Maybe somewhat in the face, but I want mostly for there to be, for it to just be kind of, you know, basic. Like, I don't think I'll even ink in the lips. I think I'll keep those as is. It's been a while since I've inked something in. I forgot how much I love the process. Oh, hi, Milk God. How dare you call him Milkman? That is the Milk God to us. This is gonna be the fun part. I'm making it too fluffy. Like, I wanted it to be fluffy, but not too bulky fluffy. More like more details, tiny little details in the fluff. But I don't want them to be like overlapping so much that it creates like a big bulky image. I want it to be kind of separated in some areas, just to show that it's not like devoid of texture. And also trying not to do that where I just do like the same thing over and over. That's not very good to do. We're quoting Alistair now. Oh, bye, Top Hat. Me and him are coconuts. Crazy. I love going on walks. I swear, every time I get back from a car ride, my first thought is like, I ask whoever's like, I'm getting out of the car with, I'll be like, you want to go on a walk? And they'll be like, no, we just got back from going out. I'm not even someone that likes to go out, but I'm just someone that loves to go on walks. You get your headphones in and it's all nice and calming. Like, nothing can beat that in my eyes. So imagine the song that goes like, I'm not a boy, I'm not a girl, I'm a coconut was meant for people who are non-binary and is a silly pride song. I thought that's what that song was actually meant for. That's how I always took it. Where are my non-binary folks named Skeleton at? Where's all my skeleton NBs out there? You said, I mean, I'm genderless. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, didn't you tell me that? You may have told me that. I can't remember now. So what's your pronouns? Do we call you Milkman still, or do we call you, what we call you? I'm not making fun of you. That sounded like I was. Legit, what we call you now? Milk God? Because that works. Person who thinks... Okay. See, I had no idea. Me personally, I consider myself an envy, so like I don't really care that much like about being specifically one thing or the other, but by definition, I suppose I am transmasc, and I prefer he/him pronouns, but I don't like get all upset or nothing over it. Like it just depends on the day. But I am pretty feminine, so there's that. One day I'm gonna start T and my voice is gonna fall and all y'all will not know what to do. That day will not be soon, but one day. Said, wait, no, I'm not genderless. It's male because how gods work. Whoa. No, gods don't have gender. Unless they tell you them. Some gods don't have gender. I don't know why I said all gods don't, because obviously some do, but till you know. I don't even have like a full eraser. I'm just gonna have to do this by hand so that I can slowly watch all of the details fall away and just be left with ink. There we go. So, whenever you're erasing your inking and stuff, you always want to make sure that you erase it twice, because you never get it all on the first time. And don't go too hard. You'd rather make like erase it a bunch of times really lightly than erase it too hard and then accidentally either smear the ink or pick up the ink by tearing the paper, something like that. There you go. I like bugs. I've done that with my manga. I thought you said mango. I read mango. I was like, you're making a mango? Well, honestly, it sounds really fun to make your own manga. I like making characters and then never doing anything with them. Because something like this takes forever to draw. And I don't wanna. You can't make me. Alright, so now I gotta fill in the basics, which is... I wanted to do yellow, purple, pink, but I think I'll do yellow, pink, purple. So I'm just laying down like some foundation for now so I don't forget. I lead a Pokemon Evil team. He said when I get a Discord, I'm gonna start a chaos cult. We're not starting cults. We don't start cults. That's bad. And then I think I'll do like a dark blue for the sleeves. And for the hair, I'm not really sure. I think I want to add like pink, yellow, and blue in there, but all like pastel. I want more pastel hair and what was I gonna say? Oh, pastel hair and then more like darker clothes. Like these one I want to be darkest. I want these to be sort of saturated and blended. Then I want these to be more pastel. Maybe like a very light dirty blonde hair. So I want things like right here I want to be blue. Maybe right here too. And then I want some pink. Probably right here. Then I want some like bright yellow. Like under here and over here. And maybe I'll keep the rest white or something. And these colors are not showing up very well. Alright. Well, this is the main down. What color should her eyes be? What do you guys think? It's a Chow. I have no clue who Chow is. Green. Green seems pretty good. Should we do like a dark green or like a light green? Like lime green, like a yellowish green, like a sage, or like a hunter green, or like a bluish green. There's so many options with green. I think lime with a little, like lime green and sage all together might look pretty good. If we did like lime highlights, sort of give it that hazel effect. Yeah. I'm just gonna lay the framework for that. Cause I have to go soon. Sucks, cause I've really been wanting to stream a lot. I finally get a chance to stream and now I gotta go. There we go. Alright. I gotta go. Bye guys.